Thanks, Chris. We are on wildfire watch this morning. Want to get you a live picture of this brush fire that sparked off the Beeline Highway yesterday. This is the newest fire burning just north of the valley, and you can see a hazy look this morning as that smoke on the horizon there right before the ridge line is coming up. You can see that darker plume of wildfire smoke there. Still no word on a cause of this fire just yet, and it's relatively small. But let's talk about if they're going to get any help from the winds today. We are going to see another breezy day here in the valley. So right now, out towards the Fountain Hills area and up the Beeline Highway, we don't have any notable winds right now. We're actually seeing 7-mile-an-hour winds in Deer Valley, 4-mile-an-hour winds out in Buckeye. But throughout the afternoon, that will change and winds will pick up statewide. They won't be very strong here in the valley, but across northern Arizona, they are going to be whipping once again. So we put futurecast winds into motion, and by 11 o'clock, we start seeing more of those breezes pick up in places like Heber, already at 20 miles an hour. Same with Show Low and Window Rock, around 15 miles an hour in Payson and Prescott, as well as Flagstaff. Then as we move through the peak heat of the day, get closer to 3 o'clock, we start seeing more of those breezes pick up in the 20-mile-an-hour range. That's also when we start seeing our winds here in the valley get closer 10 to 15 miles an hour, and across southeastern Arizona, the breezes will be blowing as well. But then by 9 o'clock tonight, they start to calm down and into those overnight hours. So those overnight hours will be the best firefighting times to make some headway. Beautiful view this morning of the Papagos, hardly a cloud in sight, and gorgeous colors with this sunrise. We've also got comfortable temperatures out there, quite a few 60s this morning in Chandler, Glendale, Goodyear, all in the upper 60s. So it's a nice time to get outside if you're heading to early morning church services or want to go for that early morning bike ride. But then we're going to get toasty once again today. East Valley forecast, a high of 106 in Chandler, 105 from Ahwatukee to Mesa, as well as Queen Creek. Fountain Hills warming to 102. So for firefighters out near the Beeline Highway, it is going to be hot and dry. 90s in Cave Creek and Carefree today, just 94 degrees in Carefree. West Valley forecast, we're looking at a high of 105 in Goodyear and Levine. Cooler than that in Litchfield Park at 104. Surprise at 102, and Anthem staying just below the century mark once again. This morning, we're off to a chilly start up in the high country. 30s again in Flagstaff, 47 in Prescott, and low 60s in Show Low, 70s to our south. But we will warm up statewide as well. More triple digits to our south and to our west on up through the Colorado River Valley. 100 degrees in Lake Havasu City today. Further inland, close to 90 degrees in Prescott, Sedona, and Payson. Show Low will stay in the 80s though, and Flagstaff will stay in the upper 70s for today. The winds are going to continue in Flagstaff if you're up there or staying there to start the work week, and it will be just a little bit more warm. It'll be 80 to start your work week and close to 80 each day for the beginning of this week, but you're going to notice breezy conditions each day. Here in the valley, our temperatures, we're in the 90s by 10, triple digits after lunchtime. You notice those breezes pick up in the second half of the day, and we're slow to cool, still in the upper 90s by 8 o'clock tonight. And then our temperatures pretty much go on repeat for the next couple of days here, but the breezes will die down. So I'll have a look at the rest of that 7-day forecast and see how long we stick with these 106, 107 degree highs coming up just a little bit later this morning.